Yes, Charity. Can't increase his tally. That's well dealt with by Kunedu Yadam. And okay, Subontin. They're deciding to use the far side of the field, the wing. But it will be brought to the right hand side for Ampedu to pick. Ampedu bringing it forward. Walking pace. Long one into the channel for the free Boateng. Wins the free kick. Very close to Nelson's FC. 18 yard. And you can see why Coach Kasim Bengal is very furious at this juncture. It could be spilling so much trouble if it's not well dealt with. Let's just look at it. It was from Michael Ampedu trying to pick out a free Boateng. As he was dragged from behind. 96 minutes and a few seconds cleared. And Charles Bulu has awarded the home team a big free kick. That's a big place. And you can see the bankroller up on his feet. Dr. Kwame Che. As Robinson on the Burkina Faso International gets his 5-man one ready. Unless to deal with this menace. Kakari behind it. It's going to be Kakari's kick. Oh my goodness, comes inside. The referee Charles Bulu halting Hatsafok celebration. And you can see now the Hatsafok players registering their displeasure. Oh, that's a big problem. And the big problem is that can Martin Kakari redo it? That's the big question. Because this time around, the nation's defense will be red hot alert. It might be the last opportunity for the Phobians. Let's see. This is the final opportunity. If Hatsafok can pull parity, and you can see absolutely wasted efforts there. And that could be the summary of the game for the Phobians this afternoon on the 2 bars to turf. But they'll have to camp for Kunedu Yadam. This is a big opportunity. Hatsafok, can they find one? It is a corner kick. Robinson on lost focus for a few seconds and nearly gave Hatsafok that big opportunity to come back into this tie. There's a bit of hot temper flowing within Nelson's FC box. And that's the Ivorian International Bay Boris. And you can understand that. What is the fourth fixture between these two sides, with 2 sliding in favor of Hatsafok. This is the last opportunity there, and it's just cannot find the last post. And any moment from now, you expect the referee Charles Bulu to take a look at his watch as Bay Boris stays on the turf. 2 of the last 3 games have ended in stalemate, with just 1 slide in favor of Hatsafok. But it looks to be a spirited Nations FC performance away from Abrankasi, and there it concludes. Nation FC for the first time has beaten Hatsafok away from Abrankasi. And guess how they did it? It was the captain Razak Simpson who struck from 45 yards out to hand the visitors and needed 3 points to get back into the top 4. And you can see why this man lies on the turf. Free Boateng. This is the man of the moment, Razak Simpson. As the match officials has been guided out of the field. The Rangers in Hatsafok will be travelling all be staying at home to DMIC. Whilst Nations will be taking on Carolina United. So somewhere for your party. It's a bit disappointed. And the fans absolutely cannot believe their eyes. Ball is full time at the Tubas Rotef in Kaswa. It's also Folk 0, Nations FC 1. As we cross over to the pitch side.
Division 1 league is back again. This is our own. This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Division 1 league is back again. This is our own. This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Division 1 league is back again. This is our own. This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Division 1 league.
Okay, 90 plus 80 minutes. It's all over at the Tuba AstroTurf where Nations FC, the visitors, beat Accra Heartful by a long goal. But how about that for a goal? Absolute screamer from Razak Simpson. 65th minute goal was very okay for Nations FC to beat Accra Heartful and deep in their woes. Once again, the fans are agitating. The head coach, Abubakar Ouattara, things are not really going on well for Hearts of Oak. But we'll get into that. My guys are still in the studio. Raman Kubaja is here and Mama Shaibu. Mama, let me come to you. For 90 minutes, Hearts of Oak down by a long goal.
Well, I'm not surprised because prior to the game, I told you that the Nations FC were either going to draw this game or they were going to win the game. And lo and behold, they didn't draw the game, but they managed to pick maximum point. I'm not surprised that it's Nations FC that have been able to do this to Accra Heartful. Legends FC have shown time and time that they are a team that can be able to slay the Giants. They are a team that can end almost every record that you can make mention of. We saw them earlier in the season when they went away to beat Out of Lions at the Pando Sports Stadium, a ground where they haven't lost the game. We saw them last year when they went away, the only team to beat Samates at their home ground. This year, this year we saw them beat Asante Kotoko. Last year as well, they also did similar things. So Legends FC are a team that are able to pick results, mostly away from home. And their home form is where the problem actually lies. But away from home, they've been very, very convincing. And I think all this big kudos to their head coach, Kasim Mengo, is a very,
what
very
could be the
coach.
reason that you are performing extremely well in the away matches, but you tend to falter at home?
So for Legends, I think it's a combination of different factors. One of those factors is the fact that they've had to play some of their home games away from home. There were some of the games that they played away from their home due to a ban from the FA.
Yeah.
And again, I think with the home games, when you're playing at home, there is some sort of pressure on you because you're playing at home and then you have the crowd behind you. Whatever it is, every action that goes against you or everything that you do, everything that you don't do, or you have the fans making noise, you have the fans showing their frustration. Sometimes when the team is not able to absorb this sort of things, well, it tends to affect the players on the football pitch, and that is one thing I think somehow it affects the nation's team. But I think with what they've been able to do so far.
So watch the goal for me clearly, and that screamer from Black Stars defender Razak Simpson.
Well, that is an absolute goal that I believe will go at the end of the season to be one of the goals of the season. But for me, I'm not surprised that he was able to score this sort of goal. In the last game he played before he joined the Black Stars for the game against Chad and then against Madagascar, he scored a free kick. Yeah. Last season against Great Olympics at the Kwame Shakespeare Stadium, he also scored a free kick. So that tells you that this guy has that sort of technicality in him. So for me, seeing him score this sort of goal wasn't surprising. But what makes this whole thing amazing is that he's just from the Black Star camp, and then everyone's focus is on him. This is the guy that recently played for the Black Stars against Angola, the guy that played against Niger, the guy that played against Chad, against Madagascar. So everyone's spotlight is on him. They want to see how he's going to fare in this game against Accra Heartful. Then lo and behold, he managed to deliver. Unfortunately for us, he at some point in time had to bow out due to an injury. But I'm hoping that the injury isn't something that is going to be serious. He'll be able to bounce back and then lead Nations FC to at least a top 4 finish.
Was that a poor one from Heartful? From the defensive perspective, do you think they could have done something very profitable to ensure that Razak Simpson the ball will not first of all get to Razak Simpson before that absolute belter? But let's remind viewers that we are live on Metro TV, live on Original TV, and also Original 91.9 FM. Raman.
Yeah, I think as a defender, you need to anticipate whatever will happen when your opponent player get the ball. So you need to close him down. You need to close the gap between the distance between the opponent player and also you are standing there or blocking the chance. And the moment Razak Simpson get the ball, they least anticipated such thing will happen. So no player closed him down. And he had the chance to apply the technique that he need to apply to put the ball at the back of the net. And the goalkeeper of Accra Folk was hopeless and helpless to try and
the corner was fluted.
Yes. No, you see,
Folk player,
so
I guess his
even he tried, Accra Folk player tried to close down, but it was not enough. And credits, such goals, I think we need to give credit to
the technique alone.
To
get that vision.
Absolutely.
It clearly speaks volumes.
As Shaibu said, that technique, or let me say, that is a straight mark.
Okay.
He has been doing it. So yes. So you know what to do and what to apply. So for me, it's not a surprise. Because the moment you ball corner, even as a centre back, look at the movement of the player, or moving from the zone to get closer to the opponent 18-yard box. And the moment ball no by on your butre just to apply the technique, at the end of the day, on your knee. Now the question is whether the goalkeeper of Accra Folk no bet my EBB. And also the goalkeeper
look at his position.
It's bad. Because you need to.
Perhaps he didn't anticipate, just as you said.
Yes, but again, you need to position yourself so that you can stretch you. And he tried to go with a double arm. Going with a double arm, and chance to stretch
very well.
But I'll go with your one arm now. And I think at this point, these are the things that we are talking when Benjamin Asare out of Accra Folk squad. And I think
you feel Benjamin Asare could have done better with this one.
With experience-wise, I know he has been there before. So positioning himself in the goal post of Accra, or better my positioning for him to save that ball. But hey, credit to Razak Simpson for that massive goal. One of the best goals of the season. Season 1.
We will get into the misses of or the chances that Heartofok missed. I mean, glaring opportunities for Heartofok, but they couldn't bury. We talk about a free Watkins opportunity, Konadu Yadon's opportunity.
And per what you are saying, proud to go no Ankasa. Has MEC 2 clear goals scoring?
I'm sure we get that video very soon.
Heartofok 2 goals. Anka ebe 1-0 instead of say ebe go against us. And Osha,
I think that you're talking about.
This is the chance. What were they doing? Just a tapping. Just a tapping will be good for Accra Folk. And just look. So many passing in the 18-yard box of Accra, of the opponent 18-yard box. Just
sorry to cut you, but a post-match interview is going on, and Razak Simpson is with my colleague Gideon Ochenim.
Fast, and they should come again. Our next match is against Karela. They should come in their numbers the same way they've come today, and surely we are going to win.
Anyway, we are not doing the Black Stars, but how was the camp like?
It was lovely. The momentum, like everything, it was lovely.
Yeah. And you wish to play more for the senior national soccer team, the Black Stars. You see, everybody is admiring you. Yeah. And once again, congratulations for winning the man of the match.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Very much. All right, so that's the man of the match, Razak Simpson, here at the Tuba Astrotep, across of Geo Nations Football Club. 1. It's all over. The name once again is Gattuso. Gattuso is the Power 7. Thanks for watching. We are out.
My colleague Gideon Ochenim with the post-match interview, and of course Razak Simpson will definitely leave the Tuba Astrotep with a smile with that belter of a goal for Nations FC this afternoon against glorious Accra Heartofok. And he's talked about how camp was very lively for him, how the players at the Black Stars camp welcome him to the Black Stars.
Absolutely, and this is what you need to do after getting the call-up in the national team. Just put the icing on the cake, and exactly as he did against no other team than Accra Folk. One of the goal of the season, go against one of the top clubs in Ghana. Goal that break the record between us and Nations FC. And what a way to score that goal after getting the opportunity to play in the national team. It gave you that sort of belief, that sort of motivation that you can do it when you're on the field of play. It's the captain of his side, Nations FC. And you could understand it from the body language of the bank roller of the Nations FC, Dr. Kwamichi, after the game. He was so excited to beat Accra Folk. And I'm happy for Razak Simpson. Should he continue, I think, as I said, they need to look at his progress very, very well. It should not be transferred after playing in the local. It should not be transferred to any country to go and play his club football.
It
should be mindful. Yeah, it should be mindful his progression on where he will be transferred to, because it's a player after Nations FC can play in the English Premier League.
Okay, all right. Let me come to you, Shaibu. What does this win do to Nations FC, their confidence level going forward in the Ghana Premier League? And just oppose it with Hartlepool, losing this particular game, and what the next or the future of Ouattara seems to be.
Well, for Nations FC, this win is going to do them a lot of good, because prior to these games, there were some games that I felt like they should be getting results, and then they failed to. Against Indiana Stars at home, that was a game that I was expecting them to pick maximum results, but then they failed to pick those results, and then they lost that game. So this win against Accra Hearts of Oak is a big one. Like I said previously, that I'm not surprised Nations FC have been able to do it, because they are the one team that can go at any ground at all and then get a win. They've done that at numerous grounds, the grounds that you don't expect teams to go and pick up results. They go there and then they are able to do. They are able to get a job done. For me, I think from now on, they just need to ensure that they improve on their home form. Their home form hasn't been good, and surprisingly to know that there was a point that Nations FC, since they moved to the Kwame Sports Stadium, until the beginning of this season, for about 3 seasons, they hadn't lost a single game at the Kwame Sports Complex. Then they decided to drop points at the ground, and then everything became worse for them. So I think they'll need to improve on that home form. With the squad or with the players that they have, I think they have a very good squad, experienced squad, the likes of Richard Danso, the likes of Oko Gripman, Samuel Kufuor, Razak Simpson, and so on. All these guys are experienced guys. And then having someone like Okanse Mingo as your head coach is something that is the kind of coach that can bring the best out of almost every player that he has at his disposal. There's also a certain Emmanuel Ano, a player that Okanse Mingo has worked with whilst he was at Bechem United. So in terms of the playing squad, in terms of confidence, Nations FC have it in abundance. What I think they need to be working on is their home form. If they are able to work on their home form, I think they are likely to finish in the top 4 of the Premier League season. Of the Premier League season. Talking of Accra Hearts of Oak, for me, Accra Hearts of Oak, I feel inexperience is the bane of this Accra Hearts of Oak team. In terms of talent, Accra Hearts of Oak have so many talents that when you look at them, you feel in the next 2 or in the next 3 years, or in the coming years or in the years to come, these players are going to be world beaters. But then inexperience is what is costing these players, and that is what I feel is the difference between this Accra Hearts of Oak team and the Asante Kotoko team.
Okay.
Accra Hearts of Oak have a lot of young players who can do well. The Ahmed Ramsey, the Mohamed Hussein, the Collisons, and so on. These guys are players who in some years to come are going to be very, very good players. But they needed to bring in some experienced players to augment the team that they had. That is what Asante Kotoko have been able to do. They have the likes of Peter Hamidu Akua, the likes of Baba Yaya. Then there is a certain Justice Blee. They have the likes of Samson Oduku. They have the likes of Kwame Poku, Frederick Asari. These guys are there to galvanize the young boys that the team has. So that is what I feel Accra Hearts of Oak have been unable to do. I don't know whether it's due to them not having finances to get in this sort of quality players or experienced players, or whether it was the manager who chose these players as the players that he wanted. I'm not really happy with the squad that they have. At some point in time during the January window, we heard they wanted someone like Prince Kwame Edu, and I felt like Prince Kwame. I felt like Prince Kwabena, and I felt like this guy coming to the Accra Hearts of Oak team would do the Accra Hearts of Oak team so much good, because he has a lot of experience. We saw him at Bibiani Good Stars, and then he was doing so much good for him. If they had added this guy to their team, I felt their team would have been super. For their coach Ouattara, I don't think they will need to press the red button. At some point in time, at the beginning of the season, he wasn't doing so well with the team. But then as the season began to grow, he started to get the results. And I can't fault him so much, because the game that we just watched, Accra Hearts of Oak created
were they unlucky? Chances.
Yeah, somehow. In the first half, I wasn't actually impressed. But in the second half, I felt they were a bit unlucky. When the likes of Seto say 2
big goal scoring opportunities.
Yes, and then they fail to. And then football is about moments. When your moments come and then you take them, the game changes completely. Yeah. Imagine if you are taking that chance, or imagine Mauli Wayo are taking that chance. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Then the game changes. But then they failed to take those chances, and then when Nations FC had that one chance, they were able to score that goal. I saw Kwada making some analysis on that goal. For me, I feel that goal was more of an individual brilliance than a defensive error or a goalkeeping error. You need to give credit to Razak Simpson. It was a brilliant goal, and I feel
man of the match.
Come the end of the season, yeah, he deserves that. Unfortunately, he left too early, and I'm praying that injury won't be a big one. We are going to see him in the next game against Karela.
Great. Raman, you've got to be wrapping up, but next stop for Hearts of Oak is against Midiama.
Another tough match.
I do not know whether they'll be playing at the Accra Sports Stadium or the Lagos Sports Stadium, or they'll be playing at the Tuba Astro Turf?
Wherever they will play is going to be difficult for Accra Folk, because I don't think Accra Folk have the quality enough to win the Ghana Premier League. Honestly speaking, you look at the attacking players of Kumasi and Kodoko. They have Albert Amwa, they have Kwame Opoku, they have Simpson Edu. These are players who have played in the Ghana Premier League, and they are true and true Ghana Premier League. These are quality players at the end of the day. But compared to the players of Accra Folk, for me, I think, as I said, Collison, Mohamed, Hussein.
You think inexperience is still causing Accra?
Inexperience, and also the quality is not enough. We should not deceive ourselves, and we should not. Accra Folk don't have.
Mawuli is not that quality enough.
You cannot rely on one player. Over reliance on one player has caused some individual.
Hamza hasn't been at his best this season.
So you can.
And then the likes of Collison and so on. These guys are good players, without a doubt. But don't need 2-3 seasons to be able to become the players.
So you cannot.
That's the team that we saw win the Ghana Premier League. This was a team that they had built for years. Most of the players have played together for years. They just needed to add some few players, and then some Oboidu came in and they were able to do the job. You understand? This is a team that we are seeing doing so well too. It's a team that's come from last season. Peter Midoka was there last season. Justice Bele was there last season. Frederick Asari was there last season. So they've also added some few players to the team. But because of at the end of every season, they need to push those players out and then bring in new players. These guys are young players.
But
so don't need
even check set or say. I was thinking that maybe they will know how to get the better of set or say, and then make it happen for Accra Folk. But it's difficult for Accra Folk. Next against Midiama, I think the best results for Accra Folk.
Okay, my main be phone lines. No, Kuma be na Ghana for Masana. Yeah, sorry. So had to Folk losing to Nations FC by a long goal. So 0200854255 0200854255. Baby, I'll hear you free. Baby, I will tell you free. Biano. We are live on Metro Television, live on DSTV channel 277, live on original TV, and live on original FM 91.9. So we'll do phone in, call us. Let's hear from you. 0200854255 0200854255. Raman, how to can they pick up the pieces together?
We are just hoping because when you check the point gap, everyone take a lead, and also the battle across Folk air tries on bet close the gap between Omoni, Kumasi, and Koroko. But now losing and then open the gap. I think previously it was 5. Now,
okay, I think I have my first caller. Let me get the person. Please, your name and where you are calling us from.
Good evening.
Good evening. Okay, me name Amano Kwe.
Yeah, me team no get plan home. House of folk. Sika semana.
You say kamu den kamu is council to be after the 14th. Okay. Okay. All right. 0200854255. Please, your name and where you are calling us from.
Hello.
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 Hello, Bacho. It's you. Who did this? And I got a
Yeah, from France. France.
Okay, Frank from Teshi. My NTU.
Okay. Me bought nation for Abaso. Omaya de pa. Hard team in Ankasane Wohono. Egu. Hard team in Egu. 18. Omunya ise. Omo blame coach. Omo ise team no nothing. Omunim nobody the share there. Any omo be so mpa.
Omo no yin for.
Yeah, ne crobia for.
Okay, thank you very much. You can also call 0200854255 0200854255. Raman, wrap up for me.
So I think us need to do something to revive the team because maybe our league call after Poli incident and ultimately say has buying the title race Kotoko movie Bienu Go Stars so it was getting interesting. There's we are finding some spice, you know, and can say buying the Ghana Premier League and I enjoy, but all of the sudden ultimately say losing to Nations FC does not represent our crowds of folk very, very well. So I guess Midiama is going to be a difficult game. It's going to be a tough game, but I trust it's a match. It's a match. Anything can happen. And I think Ouattara need to do some work right. And then
I have a caller on the line. Please, within the same Agasa.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. Please, your name and where you are calling us from.
Okay,
Ajima, my interview.
I saw after the Oh, what has he waited was before end of season they had in the first 4 crown after had from first before the ball at the end of the season, not balling of a body. I'm telling you, they has not been the first 4.
Okay.
It is a very serious issue. Because they have the players of folk at this moment don't have any quality. You don't see any quality. Has are not even able to complete even 3 passes at a time. Even a simple wall pass. What better football is expecting for us of folk? So kudos to Nations FC and good luck to them. And a daughter of a goal from Black Stars product, Razak Simpson.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for calling. So, yeah, the course in the base here. But if you look at the table now, all Premier League teams have played 24 games. And so, Asante Kotoko still leading with 45 points. Bibiani Gold Stars second with 44 points. Heart of Lions third with 40 points. Nations FC fourth with 39 points. Mediama Sporting Club fifth with 38 points. Heart of Folk sixth with 37 points. Bechem United seventh with 36 points. Dreams FC eighth with 33 points. Brekum Chelsea 9th with 32 points. Samates 10th with 32 points. Young Apostles 11th with 29 points. Adriana 12th with 29 points. Vision FC 13th with 28 points. Basakaholi Stars 14th with 27 points. Karila United is on 15th position with 25 points. Accra Lions 16th position with 23 points. Lagos City 17th with 21 points. And Instructorman 18th with 15 points. Shaibu, wrapping up.
Well, I think the Premier League is going to get exciting. There's still some tough games that we are expecting. You look at Accra to Folk and then Asante Kotoko. We have to save our calendar. Wherever Accra to Folk is lying or wherever Asante Kotoko is lying, that game is going to be a big game for the two teams. And you have to look at the game involving Bibiani Gold Stars and then Asante Kotoko as well. That is also going to be a title decider. And then I think that game even comes 2 or 3 games to end the season. So that game is going to define the season. From now until the end of the season, I'm just hoping that no team runs away with the Premier League title. And for Accra to Folk, I think they'll need to do so much to stay in contention for even a place in the top 4, because there are some tough games to play. They'll now have to travel to Brekum to play Brekum Chelsea. They'll have to travel to Doma to play Diana Stars. They'll have to play as Asante Kotoko. They'll have to play Lagos Cities, who have been a thorn in their flesh over the past few years. They'll have to play Vision FC, who are also struggling and then want to stay in the Premier League. So it's going to be very difficult for Accra to Folk, and I feel they'll need to do so much to ensure that at least they stay in the league. For Coach Ouattara, I've always been skeptical about him. I've always scrutinized him. I've always criticized him. But I think for what he has been able to do with this young and inexperienced Accra to Folk team, I think he deserves to stay there. At the end of the season, they'll need to go into the market and then get the experienced boys and then blend them with these young guys who played this season and have gotten some experience. If they're able to do that and they keep Ouattara and the fans understand that they'll need to maintain a very, very calm or serene environment, no pressure on the team, I think they'll be able to be in contention for the league title next season, or they can be able to win the FA Cup. For now, I think Coach Ouattara has done an amazing job, and they'll need to be calm.
Thank you very much.
Ensure that
Mahama Shaibu. Say Raman and Wano
no.
Okay, me that's if I say and you me so that was Mahama Shaibu and Raman Kubaja. That'll be all for coverage at the Ebro on the Ghana Premier League match week 21 outstanding game at Heart to Folk. And now Tuba Astro TFL Lucy to Nations FC by 1 goal to 0. Kind Ketia Brandt and Eddie Razak Simpson with that absolute belter. And so Nyamia Duma on Saturday and on Sunday the Ghana Premier League games in the live coverage, and so Ebebro. Meeting Eddie Agrohen and I we've been live on Metro Television, live on Original TV, live on Original FM 91.9. For those of you who sent us messages on Facebook, sorry I couldn't read them for you, but I promise you that on Saturday or Sunday I'll read the messages for you. So that'll be all for today's coverage. My name is Agrohene Nanaja Opoku. Do not forget to love what you do and do what you love. Peace. Shalom.
Let's cherish our own. Division 1 league is back again. This is our own. This is our own. Let's cherish our own.
Metro TV, insightful and inspiring moments.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello.
Please, next time, can you put in a dustbin?
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll not do that again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Girl, how are you? I've really missed you.
I've missed you too.
So I know, right?
Thank you. Auntie Naya.
Yes, dear.
Uncle Kofi.
Yes, dear.
All you've been teaching me about sanitation, I've been teaching my friends at school, and it has been absolutely great.
Really?
Wow.
That's a great impact you're making now.
Sure. Keep it up, girl.
Okay.
Sure.
Auntie Naya,
Yes, dear.
I need to tell you something.
Go ahead.
If we want to be successful as a people, we need to be aware of the importance of sanitation.
That's true.
That's true. You're right, Amma.
Yeah.
You're right. That's true. Naya, do you know sanitation is so important and crucial in our society?
Yes, Kofi, and I thank God for K Sanitation IQ, which you can also just say KSIQ. It is an important show that you don't need to miss it.
Kids Sanitation IQ. That's a great show. I understand the show has been designed for the kids to educate the public on some special sanitation categories.
I know, right? And I learned they will also educate the public on sanitation for environmental and community development.
I also understand they would educate the public on sanitation for educational development.
Wow.
Yeah.
Education, you say?
Oh, God.
Wow.
Right.
It is amazing. They also have sanitation for health development.
Oh, health
and
development.
Sanitation for corporate.
Corporate and health, Nana.
Don't play.
This one will intrigue you. I understand this kit will educate the public on sanitation that benefits the needy.
The needy, you say?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Oh, God.
Don't miss this
You
show.
don't have to miss the Kids Sanitation IQ show.
Metro TV presents a new dating reality show.
Tell me, what's the favorite part of my body, and can you describe it with a word?
Table of Love.
Do you have what it takes to make it to the table of love?
My first heartbreak. Let me tell you. So I went somewhere to sit and I met goats chewing grass. I sat right in front of the goat and I asked it, have you ever felt heartbroken before?
Touching, romancing. You take me there, I take you there.
If you expect me to be an angel in your life, you must first create heaven for me. Angels don't live in hell.
Many girls will say touching when you kiss me on the forehead, please. For me, when money touches my palm, I become sober.
Jesus Christ loves you, and greater love hath no man. Because of his love, he opens the way. He opens eyes, ears, and minds. Open your heart and experience General Conference of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and feel his love. Greater love.
Metro TV, insightful and inspiring moments.
Senka wunetua anka obia bete wonka senka wuna wote unwasemwa anka obia bete wonka naso wagwejamwe adia mi mwa mi pune ni chenu okame wa wo beposa ejamwe adia mi mwa mi pune ni chenu okame wa wo beposa ankure hune yedede wate ankure hune yedede wate oche wonhum ya ewura me abotre honhum no ewura me onyame honhum ya ewura me enchenche bia wona fio ade washa se bia so wewe ye wate Monkey can go, Moye yanko, and never shakwa, or chnabe shia nipa, or name be kwa mame, or name betia mame, Apwajamwe, a dear me wami pune ni cheno, or kame wa wo beposa. I'm grown a yet was I'm grown a yet was I'm grown a yet was okay woman I put your woman oh na me woman ya every ramyo